Hello, beautiful people and fellow whiners, and welcome to another episode of A Little Something, the number two, because it's two of us. Wine About with your host, Siobhan Camille.
And Tae Michelle. Sorry,
Where
I'm
sips
distracted
get
by net.
where sips get real, and we wine while we wine. It is second Wednesday, and so we are sis let's wine, and we about to talk about this holiday spending. We are officially in November, y'all. So spend, spend, spend. Holiday season's coming. Um, yeah. So grab a glass of your favorite red, whites, rosé, sparkling cider, Pinot de Agua, and join us on the couch. I also do want to say, y'all apologies for the October wine out that did not happen
That
because
did not happen.
y'all, I was sick, torn down, and I couldn't.
We gotta take care of self first, because if we don't take care of self first, then we can't be here for y'all. So it's like a whole thing. So sorry about the pink October, but we gonna get y'all this red November, and we definitely gonna make up for it with this karaoke December. Okay, we got y'all. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah. And since we in November, y'all know the holidays are coming. So normally our wine outs are fourth or the last Saturday. It's third. It's third. It's the 19th because the last Saturday is right after Thanksgiving. We won't be here.
We won't. We won't. We won't. You can watch a rerun. I promise you, they there. Watch a rerun. Pick your favorite episode, watch it and watch it again. Share it with a friend. But we gonna be nice and relaxed with our families. And my sweet potato pie. Look. I'm gonna be honest. That's what I'm looking forward to. My sweet potato pie. Like my mommy already told me, she's like, baby, I got your crust already to decide. It's in the freezer. I was like, thank you, Mom. Because she makes one specifically for me. Everybody, yes, I'm that child. But, and it's funny because his mom be like, no, that's Michelle's pie. That's right. Don't touch my stuff. It's mine. No, you can't have none. Ooh. So I'm excited. Needless to say. But anyway, while we on the holidays, because y'all know it's that time of year where we start getting cheerful and giddy and extra giving, and fall has fallen and winter is coming and all of the things.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. As soon as this thing come over here, I promise y'all, I'm getting it. I am getting it. It came over here. It's distracting me. But anyway, so for November, we have decided as we close out this year to make it a red November. And for all of you who know, I quite enjoy reds. They're not my favorite, but I do enjoy a good red with a nice meal. But sometimes I don't want a red. Majority of the time, I don't want a red. It's occasional, more than occasional, that type of thing. So, okay, Rufus. So I'm not like car is like loud right here by the window. Sorry guys. I'm gonna move out the ghetto soon. So for our popping grapes experience, we went with the red grapes. So Cece, let me know what are you popping grapes?
Yeah, I am. I went and bought this is a sweet red or rosso dolce by Sonoroso of Italia.
Let
Um
me see that. Cause I feel like I did. I looked at that bottle exactly and was like, no.
I'm looking for sweet reds, y'all. I saw a red blend by Relax. I was gonna grab that, but I figured that you like Relax. So I wasn't gonna
I
touch
thought about that too.
it. I wasn't gonna touch it. I said, you know what? Nope, not gonna touch that. I'm gonna just get this right here. Cause no. Um, so yeah, it's got a whole lot on the back. Oh, in English and Italian. Yeah, it's I think it's gonna be fruity. So we'll see how this goes. Reds aren't really my favorite, but I do like sweet reds. So this is just I'm looking for sweet reds. So I'll be trying to do the sweet semi-sweet reds, y'all. You will not see a Merlot. You will not see a Cabernet Sauvignon. You will not see a with
Zinfandel.
a Syrah, Shiraz, you will see red blends. You will see sweet red blends. That's where I'm coming from. I just want to put that out there right now. So if y'all looking for the pure Zinfandels, y'all won't have it.
Okay. Look, it's okay. I can't make that promise because I do like to try them. So I can't make that promise. But because I know my sister doesn't do reds like that, I decided to go with something that we see, a brand we see everywhere. Cupcake.
True.
And with a name like Cupcake, I will hope that their sweet blend, their sweet red blend is sweet. So it's like it's cupcake, sweet red blend. So hopefully it's sweet. So I thought about my sister when I got this. I also thought about us. We see it everywhere, so it's not a hard find. And I just figured I've never had it before. It's a popping grapes experience because anything that's labeled cupcake, I just think it's too sweet. So I stayed away from cupcakes. So this is my first time having a cupcake anything. So
you know what?
brand,
Honestly, same. The one reason I have not bought anything out the Cupcake brand, especially after Sonoroso in January, I was like, your name says sugar,
Sweet.
sugar. Yeah.
Sweet. Like on romance. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it while we talk about spending this money for for the holidays. Now, if you're not new, we've talked about money habits, money spending on another Sis Let's Wine episode, and we still stand by those things.
Yes.
Be smart with your money and all of that stuff. Y'all got a new glass because my other ones were destroyed by the children. Oh, this is a pretty color. But anyway, we talked about how we spend our money and the best decisions to make with your money. But let's talk about this specifically during the holiday time. So like it's November. We know Thanksgiving's coming up. We know food prices have gone stupid. For those of us who were getting the pandemic food stamps tier, they have not they've stopped refilling that. They was like, wait a minute, you're not about to feed Thanksgiving on our dime again. Like that's not happening. So with inflation being what it is, we have had to make some, you may have had to make some adjustments. And you might not be happy about it. So my first question to Sissy is, what do you think your Thanksgiving will look like this year?
Our Thanksgiving is simple because usually we don't have the children. I hope you got it. I get it. We don't usually have the kids. So the past last year, and I definitely don't think the year before, it's been just us. And I don't like turkey. I'm just not, I've never been a fan. I like ham on Thanksgiving and on Christmas. That's it. That's my go-to.
Okay.
My grandmother used to buy, y'all forgive me. I know this is gonna be so, I'm gonna have to bleep this. I really am not trying to offend anybody. This is just what it was called I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna look up the real name because I'm gonna really tick somebody in the LGBT off if I say that.
Oh Lord.
It was this is how I heard this thing called. It was like
Sakatumi cake?
No, it's a rooster. I asked what is it? I was like, I don't like turkey. And they were like, oh, my mom's like, oh yeah, your grandmother doesn't make turkey. I said, what does she make? She was like, she makes an F-word rooster. I was like, what? It's a castrated rooster. But again, she called it the F word, which I know would tick off them people in the alphabet community. And I'm not trying to do that.
That F word. I was like,
that one. The pile of sticks. The pile of sticks. If we want to be real on what that word also means, pile of sticks. It's pile of sticks, rooster. And
Oh, okay.
but I'm trying to a capone. That's what it is. A capone.
Oh.
Capon. Capone.
Like Al Capone.
Yeah, is a cockerel that has been castrated or neutered. Yeah. So
aren't they all neutered?
Roosters?
The turkeys.
Turkeys, I don't know. This is a rooster.
I know, but like we're not eating rooster, vagina, and penis. I mean, turkey.
No, but this has been like these birds are like castrated early, like before the death process. These are roosters with no manhood. They are not ever going to, they are specifically meant for food. And it says has been castrated or neutered either physically or chemically to improve the quality of its flesh for food. And in some countries like Spain, fattened by force feeding. I don't know if we was getting the Spanish Capone, y'all. So don't come at me for animal cruelty.
I'm confused because I've never seen my mom has never cooked a turkey with a penis or a vagina. So wouldn't they all be neutered?
I'm just saying, yeah, once they hit the table, once you kill them. I'm saying that these were castrated before they were slaughtered.
Like why they wouldn't be castrated beforehand?
No, what?
I'm saying why wouldn't the process be done before they were killed?
I'm saying they grow up like that. Like it's like who they used to okay. Anyway, so I get your question, but I don't really know if I'm articulating. Like I don't know if I'm articulating well the answer.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, I understand, but I'm just like, well, why? Why does that have to be just for that? I figured it was already doing that for the turkeys. I mean, they did it for the rooster. Why can't do that?
All I know is we got Capone. Okay, that's what we had, and I wasn't a fan of that really either. I don't really care for turkey for Thanksgiving, or or the half rooster, the non-manhood having rooster. I like my ham, so that's probably what we're gonna end up doing. We might take a trip. We're planning to take a trip, I guess.
To give you the pig. I'm cool. I like both, but I'm a little iffy on my tongue. Well, not iffy. I like dark meat. So
I don't.
Oh, you and your brother, God.
I like my bird like I likes my men. Quiet.
Oh God. Okay. Give me my dog meat, And it's so funny because my mom, like, speaking of this, like, I know we're supposed to talk about the financial side of it, but bump it. Y'all know we good for a digression. My mom put, like, when they put the turkey out, like, we don't do the man cut turkey thing. We be like, cut the daggone thing so we can eat. Because we done already been through Bible verses and a prayer. So we ain't got time. Yeah. So they know, my family knows it's me because I like dark meat. I like dark meat to the point where I will literally take the drumstick, leg of the turkey, and like one is so tender that it comes off. But if it don't, I will like lift it up and like cut. And it's so juicy. See, I don't like gravy. So for me, like, I can't do white meat because now I'm like, I need like, I need some sop it up with a biscuit without a biscuit, like meat. Like, my meat gotta be juicy and tender. That's why I can't do white.
Ham. Same shit.
Now my ham. Put some glaze on that sucker. I'm trying to, I will eat ham cold. Like, that's how much I like ham. Like, ham, when the ham is cooked, you eat it Thanksgiving, but when that sucker go in the freezer, we probably never ever warm it up again. It's just like,
a freezer.
I'm in the refrigerator, not the freezer.
I was like, I hope you warm something before you crack your teeth on a ham icicle.
A hamsicle. No, I meant the refrigerator. It's like, oh, yeah, we just gonna put, like, we might warm it up, but most of the time I'm just walking around eating ham. Like, what you got? Ham. Now, if I'm getting turkey, I gotta warm the turkey up. But my ham, it could be a hit or miss.
Yeah, I don't have to heat up ham, but that's what we're gonna end up doing. I think we're gonna. So the money we're gonna spend this good turkey day here is pretty much on a trip because we planning to go to Myrtle Beach. So
go to Bourbon Street.
Myrtle Beach.
Oh.
Two different states, two different places.
Completely. Oh, well, you know what? Why y'all always go to the beach when it's cold?
I've never been to Myrtle Beach and I've always wanted to go. And
when it's cold,
I figured that's when it's affordable. And I wasn't gonna plan to get in anybody's beach water anyway. So they got pools in these hotels, and if we get an Airbnb with a jacuzzi, I mean, it's options. Like I
get it. I get it.
I can be cute in a pool and look outside and go, "Oh, that's pretty." You know what I'm saying? I don't need to.
I get it. I'm not against it. I was just asking because we was in Ocean City in December. Y'all don't judge us. Watch the karaoke. We had a ball with all the drinks in Ocean City, walking around with the wind blowing in our face.
I mean, you just gotta dress appropriately for the season. But listen, tourist places off season are affordable, and then you can figure out if you really want to go there on high peak season anyway. And that's
true. Because now I just came from Ocean City with my mom and my dad, and it is not peak season. However, we didn't go to the beach. They were like, the hotel was kind of on the beach, but we went to the board. We did walk the boardwalk, but it was still different. But we found so much other stuff to do in Ocean City that we never would have done. Like,
because your focus is different.
Right.
You're not focused on the beach itself because it's cold. So you have to find other stuff. Like we went, because it's not that far, really, it's not really that far. So we went once in like September. Yeah. It's still their off season. And we found this really nice restaurant. I mean, and it's nice too, because you don't have the crowds, you don't have the traffic, you don't have anything. It's you and the locals, because it's actually people that really do live in Ocean City. It's you and the locals.
Girl, we went to the casino and I won $20.
We went to some bar and had a good time. They had karaoke set up.
Yes. Oh my God. The karaoke bar was like so packed that the dude was like, we can't let anybody else in because it's that packed. And I was like, who is in Ocean City in September? Like the end of September, who is here? But girl, when I say they was in that thing jumping, I was like, well now we know where to come to party with the locals.
And it's not as stressed. Like tourist places, when there's off season, they're not as stressed. The locals aren't stressed. They like, if you really came here on an off season,
you was dedicated.
You dedicated. You came to chill. Versus, it's just people's attitudes are different.
So for my Thanksgiving, as far as money goes, most of our money will probably be spent on food. And then Thanksgiving is kind of like, it's not a potluck, but it's like potluck-esque. Because most of the time it's at my mom's house. Like, if we're not gone down to my grandmother's, then most of the time it's like at my mom's house. Like, even when her house was like stupid small, it was still there. We would all pile up in that house and be hot as all outdoors, partying. But it's at my mom's house, and it's usually like, because I have a cousin who doesn't really eat meat. So she will have, she'll bring like extra vegetables or like it's not potluck, but it's kind of like everybody kind of chips in for something, if that makes sense. But then we play games, and we like to play adults versus kids because these kids are slow. And they'll be knowing stuff. So when I don't know stuff or we don't know stuff, we don't feel bad because we know more than they do.
So y'all play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
A couple different versions of that.
Okay.
Girl, let me tell you, this is how I knew, and I questioned my son's generation and the ones after him, if they're not all in the same. We had watched the TikTok, and the man said, he was a teacher. He said he heard one of his students say he thought the world was in black and he was like, were you alive when you were younger, the world was in black and white? That was his face. Your face was his face. Your face was my face when I heard him say that. And I was like,
I get.
He said, what do you mean? So the kids were like, back in your day, the world was black and white. And he was like, what you mean? Like the movies, like the movies were black and white. And they were like, well, yeah, but like the world was in black and white. And he was like, oh no, please don't tell me. I was like, wait, he thought like we
it was real Pleasantville. He thought Pleasantville. They saw Pleasantville.
So he couldn't believe it. So he went and polled the class. 50% of the class thought the world was black and white back in the day. So he didn't believe that either. He thought he was being pranked. So he went to another class. And 50% of that class thought the world was black and white. So what did I do? Let me ask my children. I called the oldest in there. I said, Malachi, did you ever think that the world was black and white? This is my son. I mean, yeah. I was like, why did you think the world was black and white? He was like, because like on TV and stuff and the movies. I said, so when did we get color? He was like, I don't know. I said, well, you thought it was like the Wizard of Oz and just popped up. He said, yeah, I did, until like one day I got older and it just kind of clicked. I was like, oh, well, there was hope, there was light at the end of the tunnel. So I asked Jayla, and she was like, yes. I said, so where did color come from?
I'm telling you.
If the world was black and white, where did colors come from? When did they come? Like, at what date did all of a sudden it was like, color? And they were like, well, we were younger. And I was like, I mean, y'all not that old. But I'm glad to see that there's some type of light at the end of the tunnel where it kind of clicked that this was just like cinema and not reality.
But that also comes because, unfortunately, too many of the generation under us live their lives through screens.
And that's what I said. I said, and this is why they said the TV was the devil.
Too many live their lives through screens, man. When you are actually out in the world and see color, and then you go home and you see a black and white TV, there's a differentiation. The fake versus the real. This is why they probably need to put the TVs and stuff back in black
and white.
Then you will know the shit ain't real. Sorry, it ain't real. Because apparently y'all really love us.
I was like, oh, well, praise the Lord. I'm glad we got some sense about ourselves at some point. The fact I said, babies, please don't go nowhere and tell nobody else that. I feel some type of way as a mother with knowing my children.
That's insane.
But anyway, we good for the digressions. So back to this financial, being smart financially. Being a financial genius during the holiday season. The one thing I will say my plan is to put my credit cards away. Like literally, like guys, I know the holidays coming up, especially for those who participate in like the whole Black Friday thing. I ain't going to Black Friday, but very rarely do I ever buy anything. I don't know why. It's weird. I know.
Black
but
Friday's not even what it was when we grew up because Cyber
it's not.
Monday like took over.
Yes, and then that's the other part. Like Black Friday, you be like, oh, and then Cyber Monday comes and you be like, oh, So it's kind of like, and then it's like Cyber Week is like the week before. Like it's so many different. Like gotta get your sales. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I feel like Black Friday is really good if you're going to purchase electronics. If you're not purchasing electronics, then it's no point.
My thing is, I think Cyber Monday, if you're gonna get electronics. Luckily, we're at the point where the oldest is at the age, he's 13 now. He doesn't want anything. Like he's like, yo, I mean, I guess I won't turn down money, but like, what do you want? And he's like, I'm good. And it's funny because I remember I got to that point at like his age where I was like, I'm really good. Like now the younger two, I don't know. And I know the boyfriend plans to get them on new hoverboards because they've had theirs for like 5 years and it's time. But it's time. But other than that, I don't really think there's like a whole lot that any of them want. He might replace a Switch for one of them because they've had it for like 4 years, but otherwise.
Well, first of all, mine's got so much electronics. I'm not buying anything electronical. That's how I feel. Like they got hoverboards, they got scooters, they have skateboards, they have Carson has a whole motorcycle. Like it's like, the game system Malachi has, and he has the little 3D
thing.
The
VR.
Yeah, like, and I didn't even get that. His other grandmama, on his daddy side, got him that. So, like, and when I asked, and you're right, because Jay just turned 13, and I was like, well, here, take, because I usually do, especially for the older ones, get the notebook, just write down what you want for Christmas. It's no guarantee that you're going to get everything on this list. I just want to set that expectation right now, but this at least gives us some options on what to work with. So, Jayla wrote down basic stuff, and I was just like, okay. Malachi wrote his down, and his was very minute. He's 17. But he doesn't want much. It's like, and then with them wearing uniforms, and when we were in school, we didn't wear uniforms, so it was, we wanted clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want this, I want the, like, some this shirt, some this, that. They don't need no whole bunch of that because outside of weekends, they not really wearing it. Right. But so it's for them, it's more so they want accessories. I promise you that I think that was the bulk of what was on both of their Christmas lists, accessories. Crazy, right? But I'm gonna be honest, the younger two, baby boy, he's 7. Toys, he's good. We can do that. And I'm not a toy parent. So I am your clothes. When I saw accessories, I'm like, oh yeah, I could use that. I'm about to make you fly. Like, you know what I'm saying? We good. When I see toys, I get anxious. I be like, ooh. Because in my head, my OCD is triggered, and all I see is a floor with your toys in.
Man.
All I hear is me saying, get your toys, move this, why is this? Like, so I was never the toy parent. Robert was that person. However, I'm a Nerf gun fool, so we can Nerf gun it up. But outside of that, it was, I don't do toys. And at this point, the middle two, they don't have no Christmas. So they're going to get what they get. Period.
Well, the teen doesn't really want anything. The middle one, I don't really know. The younger one, listen, he ain't getting a whole lot of toys because we just got rid of his toys 2 years ago. Like every winter we get rid of them. We got rid of toys last year, cut that down. The year before his whole closet was like full. We cut that down to like half. This past like year we did it again, it's down to a quarter. It's one big toy chest, everything that can fit in it, and we'll probably go through that and run through it again.
Well, see, Malachi knows when he was younger, this was the one thing we did every, like, after his birthday, like between, like, then in like the beginning of Thanksgiving, before Thanksgiving, like the week before Thanksgiving, he knew it was he called it toy giveaway, because any toys that weren't broken or anything like that he just didn't want anymore, he sat in a different pile. We had a trash pile and a Salvation Army pile, and we gave to Salvation Army. So by the time we finished, that toy box that was overflowing.
Yeah, we did that in the spring. We did that with Monkey in the spring. We separated everything, and we literally sat him and we said, "These are all the good ones. You pick 5." Like,
give him a number.
You pick 5, man. Because I don't have time. What do you really want?
And what do you want to play with? Not even that. Like,
well, he's good because it's about the same thing. Like, he doesn't really like clutter. He doesn't like clutter because Miss Siobhan doesn't like clutter. Because if Miss Siobhan sees clutter on your floor, it goes in the trash. Miss Siobhan sees clutter on your floor, we coming for your behind, and you got to clean it all up. And that's just more time. He doesn't like cleaning. So he don't like cleaning like that. If I see it on your floor, he knows clean it up. So he wants his own transformer because his father is a transformer nerd and has all these transformers, and so he wants a transformer of his own. I'm not going to enable that. I enabled his father for his birthday last year and this past year. I enabled his father on his birthday with a transformer. I'm not going to encourage the 6, almost 7-year-old to get a transformer. I'm not going to encourage a transformer collection. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. So
I can do that one. That one I would do.
That's why Marshall, if he wants to do that, I'm not going to do that. Last year for his birthday, I bought him his Sonic bed sheets. Happy birthday. This year, because his birthday's in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't.
Well, I don't know if y'all heard the story. I did that one year. I gave everybody like when Black Panther came out, everybody wanted different types of sheets. Malachi was like, "Ooh, I want some black sheets." I was like, "Ooh, you not grown?" But I got him this little. The sheets were gray. They weren't black. They were gray. But the blanket, the comforter, had black in it. That was my compromise. So, who you boning? What? No black sheets. Nobody had black sheets in this house but me. So that was that. Say what y'all want to say. I'm old school a little bit, okay? So it was that. Then I bought sheet set, Disney princess sheet sets and blankets. The blankets alone was $60+. That was just for the blanket, not the sheet set. So I bought the sheet set to go along with it, along with the Black Panther. And son was into he's still into Jurassic World. So the dinosaurs girl, like they got brand new. Do you know people was like, why you get those sheets for Christmas? First of all, it's not like I got them white and was like, here you go. Like, and that's the wrong sheet.
I mean, you get the kids what they like. I bought him. So I know we're supposed to be talking about money. Let's talk about money first. Here's the thing. Miss Siobhan is petty. Tell your friends, because I don't think people realize my petty is disrespectful. I just try not to be that guy. So my number one thing when I moved into this here house in 20 of the 20s, when I was washing sheets, because this was back when Monk was like 4, so he was still having like regular accidents and all that crap. So I'm constantly washing sheets. I got tired of washing the SpongeBob sheets because I was like, first of all, I'm not a big SpongeBob fan. That's something. Like, but I was like, he had two sheets. He had, okay, the ones with like the baseballs and the basketballs, the ball sheets, the sports sheets, I didn't really mind, but they had a hole in them. I didn't mind them. Then he had the SpongeBob whole sheet set that had once belonged to his older brother, not Moose, not Logan, the other one, his mama's son. And I ain't got nothing against his mama's son, but I got a whole lot against his mama. So them sheets had to go. That was why I didn't like the SpongeBob sheets. Then he had another pair of sheets.
My adult woman is like, they was still in good shape because sheets wear like.
No, they were wearing. I don't know when the eldest had these set sheets. I just know that the eldest, was into SpongeBob or something, and that's how these sheets even came into this, whatever. The point is, she bought the sheets, they had to go. There were another thing of sheets that she bought, they had to go. I liked the other sheets. I didn't mind them. I don't remember what they were, but I was like, oh, these don't bother me. And he said, yeah, she bought those. Oh, they gotta go. Gotta replace them. Then the sports sheets, the boyfriend bought. So I was like, well, they could stay, but they gotta go. Like that, they gotta go because wear and tear. So I quickly, when I found that out, and then found out that he was really into like Sonic, number one to go were the SpongeBob. So we replaced them quickly. Like they were out the door because I think we might have even given them away. I don't remember because they were worn, but they weren't like destroyed. But it was like, they can't be here.
I just know how many years is between them two, and there's no way.
I don't think he got them when he was young, though.
Which then makes me no. Go ahead.
But again, I don't know if I know they were bought for him. I don't know if he asked for them. Because you and I know who this mother is, and she does stuff for her, not for the kids necessarily. So the point is, them had to go. Then there were another sheet set that had to go. So I replaced those. He got Miles Morales Spider-Man sheets. So those are the two sheets. That's what he got. And then the sports just had to go because they had the hole. And I was like, he only needs 2 things of sheets. I'm not doing the hole. But I bought the set. Them sets weren't cheap, y'all.
Sheets not cheap. Let me tell y'all, I just bought some sheets for my bed. First of all, I bought 2. The first bed I was upset because they didn't fit. Like they kept popping off. We had to buy little things to go one little thick thing, and they were still popping off. I was like, this is crazy because I can't find sheets from a $3,000 bed mattress. This is stupid. So then I was like, okay, well maybe I need to upgrade. So I upgraded. Finally found some sheets. It was like, cool. Whoo. But buying sheets. First of all, when I bought the sheets, I was like, this is the price of a blanket. These are just, like, it was literally just the sheets.
Yeah, man. So, yeah. I bought the eldest some fuzzy sheets. He has the velvet sheets because he likes soft stuff the way that me and his father do. When I bought...
He hot.
But he sleeps with a fan. Like, he likes being hot. So...
Okay.
That's
the velvet sheets. Whew.
But that's the sheets I had for the winter. Like, they're winter sheets. They're clearly winter. And I bought them for Christmas for him last year because when I bought them for his father, and they're on my bed. When I bought them for his father and he got them, he's like, ooh. I was like, you like them sheets though, huh? He's like, yeah, these are nice. So I bought him some of those. I bought the oldest girl that he has, I bought her some because he was a jerk. Marshall was like, because I guess they were having a conversation after I bought Marshall his sheets like 2 years ago. And she was like, you know what I really want? The fuzzy, the fuzzy blanket feel, but like in sheets. And Marshall was laying in his that I had just bought him and was like, you mean like these sheets? And I was like, you are why would you do? Yeah, where'd you get those? So I bought her those sheets because she said something about it.
Look, I don't know about y'all, but ladies, tell me, sheets is a good, and maybe it's my age, but sheets is a good gift.
They're good investment. They're good gift, man.
I think sheets are a great gift, so, send your love with some sheets. I guarantee. One reason, I'm gonna give you 2 reasons why. One, nobody expects to get sheets ever. Like, ever. Like,
Sure.
That's one. So it's always a surprise. So that, man, automatically is a good gift. 2, everybody needs another thing of sheets. You can have 6 good things of sheets, but it's still always one you can be like, but I could replace. So.
or if nothing else for the seasons, right? Because like I have the fuzzy one, and then I have like my microfibers for the summer, and then you could get sheets for every season.
I'm just saying, you can never
And
go
then
wrong with
especially, let's be real, ladies, this is just less wine. We can't ever have enough sheets because accidents happen.
that part.
Accidents happen.
And
so
in that same retrospect, a mattress cover,
yo,
mattress protector cover, them. If anybody wants to send one, I have a purple king size mattress.
And listen, especially if you know somebody with kids, because I have a mattress protector, and so it's got a velvet on one side, and it's got that nyla print, but it's not loud on the other side. And so what we did is flip it inside out for the kids, so you don't have to constantly keep pulling it off and washing the velvet part, and it's still that wipe is literally beads up, it stays on top. Yep. So you could just wipe it off, get the Clorox wipes, bleach, sanitize, and keep pushing.
Yeah, mattress protectors are awesome. Mattress protectors and sheets, underrated gift.
Underrated
gift.
We helping y'all already for your Christmas shopping. Y'all know.
Okay. If you don't want to do that, do a towel set. I don't know no person that don't need an extra towel.
Or extra washcloths.
That's why I said that. And washcloths are a thing. You know those small square things? They're called washcloths. The rectangular things are called hand towels. They are not the same.
No.
Okay. And then the big one, yes, that's for your body.
It's called a bath towel. And if you know somebody large, like my ex, you can get a bath sheet. Let me tell you what. Big or small. If somebody gets me a bath sheet, I will love you.
I'm in love. Okay.
You know how big them things. I remember the first time I bought his bath sheet because my ex, y'all, if y'all don't know him, he's like 6'4". Okay, he's 6'3", 4", something like that. Big dude. And like little bath towels, no. And I remember when I bought him this thing and he opened it and his wingspan was the sheet. He was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know they made him this big." I said, "Right." Because I was at some luxury hotel the first time I had a bath sheet. I didn't realize there was a bath towel and a bath sheets. I went and opened. I said, I wrapped myself like, "Oh, this blanket."
Girl, that's what I'm saying. It's a robe, okay? It's a robe.
It's a whole robe.
It's a robe. So
I don't need a robe. I could just get out the shower, wrap in this, get in the sheets. You see what I'm saying? Wrap in the towel, get in them sheets. We are trying to help y'all.
We're trying to give y'all some good suggestions for gifts, okay? The sheets and towel sets are always a thing.
Or drop a hint to your dudes, man. Tell them watch this episode.
I'm trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying?
And we'll tell them for you to get you a bath sheet and sheets. I mean, or mattress protector.
I'm trying to tell you, those are underrated gifts.
100.
Or a throw blanket.
Yeah.
A nice throw blanket.
I got a lot of those.
I got a bucket just with throw blankets.
I got a lot of those.
That they work. You know another underrated gift? A robe.
You know what? Logan bought me a robe 2 Christmases ago because he was walking through, I guess, the store with his dad and was like, "Miss Siobhan would like that." And Miss Siobhan does. And Miss Siobhan has. And I have used it. And it's nice and fuzzy and it's purple with like a tan thing here and on the cuffs. And it's great.
Let me tell you, I like the robes. The robes do the things, okay? The robes, they can be the fluffy towel, yes, it could like almost be a towel fabric, or you can get like the Vogue style robes. That's like it's like a towel, but it's the thinner ones. Or you could get the cotton ones. The cotton robes, they're just comfortable. They're good for when you're like lounging around the house. Or we get the Mr. Sexy Time robes. That was the sexy time. That's the silk nylon.
The silks.
The silk nylon. You know what I'm saying? So,
and if you get the robe, then y'all gotta get the slippers. Like, you gotta get the slippers. And if you gonna get the good slipper house shoes, let me tell you how to do this. The bottoms gotta be the good rubber grip. Okay. Yes. They gotta be the grip. I know they be getting y'all with the whole thing soft. No, the whole thing can't be soft. The bottom should sound like some shoe. Gotta sound like flip-flop. But the tops and things can be nice and soft. And if you get the memory foam or the foamy, where the pillow cushion of the feet is, we in there.
And believe it or not, these things aren't that expensive.
They're not.
And you get a cute, you go to Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and get a cute box and fold it up and put it in real nice with a nice bow. Ladies.
Or if you do the basket, y'all, listen. You can find a real nice basket. And then let me tell you what she gonna do with that basket. She gonna put that in her bathroom with the bath salts and everything. She gonna find use for that basket. See a box, she gonna use that box maybe, but she might try to regift it. But if you get her the basket, you gonna see her put that basket to you. We don't waste, guys. Ladies will get a basket, because I know at my mother's house I have a whole basket. It was some gift basket that I had, and before I threw that basket, I said, "Ooh,
hold up, I need that."
I can use that in my bathroom to put my bath bombs and salts and stuff all in one, so it's not under the sink. It's nice and presentable, and then it's easily accessible and still cute. Aesthetics, you see what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, the other thing, before we go, we're gonna wrap this up. You can get, if you don't know, and I know this is less wine, but like, send your mans over here so they can watch this too, so they know what to get y'all without y'all even having to ask it, especially if it's a brand new relationship and you don't really do like gift gifts, you know what I'm saying? Like this is a good starter, picker upper first holiday, our first holiday thing. Okay. So the last thing but not least.
Yes.
A wine glass. Okay. And not just one, a set. Target. $20.
Let me tell you that you don't even necessarily have to get glasses, because glasses can be particular. Let's say you don't know if she a white wine, red wine, rosé, champagne. You because it's different glasses for different occasions.
Well, we know that.
What you can do though, fellas, is, and I just bought one, that's how I know, they got the opener set. Because I don't give a damn. You gonna have to open a cork at some point. Like red, white, rosé, they all, you don't know what you getting. You might get a twist top like we have today. You've seen us popping corks. It depends. But they have the nice cork stopper. Like you can get the electric one with the cork stop, the holder, the pop top thing. Listen, they make whole gifts. They make wine gift sets, y'all. Just gift set. Don't sleep on the gift set.
Period.
And gift sets are not expensive. Whether you talking lip glosses, because I definitely bought my sister, Eureka, y'all seen her, like a whole thing of lip gloss gift set, like 4 or 5 years ago. Okay.
And it lasted for about 3, 4, 5 years.
I know. And they make makeup gift sets. So if you're not sure, they have wine gift sets, all this stuff we were talking about, sheets. Sheets come in a set. There you go. Robes, usually they got robe and slipper sets. You can buy them together. Y'all, don't sleep on the gift set.
We just trying to help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not complicated.
It's not
complicated. You don't have to make things so complicated. Like, it's not. And all of this, to tie this into the subject, is under budget.
It won't break the bank.
It won't break your pocket.
It will not.
And you can buy multiple and still won't, like that one for your mama, your aunt, your sister, because it won't break your pockets.
It won't.
And you'll get.
And listen, if you one of them dudes out here with 6 chicks, okay, you can buy all these gift sets in different colors. And then you don't even have to lie. Let me tell you, you don't have to remember what you bought this chick, what you bought. You bought them all the same thing in different colors. You don't even have to remember the color. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most chicks not expecting you to remember the color. If you like, yo, babe, you remember last Christmas because I bought you that robe set. You don't have to know the color. That's all you gotta do. I'm not gonna pretend that y'all dudes ain't out here like, yeah, but that's the no. You go out all 6 of these chicks a robe set. Just make sure it's not the same color. Just do a little variety, y'all. Just try to act like you know them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or you can buy them all a wine glass set, and then it won't even matter. It won't.
I'm trying to tell you, it's not that complicated.
And if you wait till Black Friday or Cyber Monday, you can get these things on discount. It's really not gonna break your bank at all. At all. In the least.
Take that too that you was gonna spend on your J's and buy all your women's and I'm not gonna say girlfriends, I'm gonna say your women's, like your sister, your aunt, your cousin. Like you might have like 2 sisters, your mama, your cousin, and your favorite aunt.
Or your grandmother, because I know your grandmother raised a lot of
your grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 7 people. You still got change.
And honestly, if you buy enough gift sets, depending on where you go, it's like a buy 3 get 1 free anyway. Or that.
I'm just saying, it's ways to do this. Ladies, if you got 20 sisters like me, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Your girl group, your
girl tribe,
your girl tribe. You know we like matchy stuff.
Your line sisters, your stepsisters, your half sisters, your cousins,
like matchy stuff. So we can all stand in a picture and take this and like, you know, like that's what we gonna do anyway. So yeah. And on that note, ladies, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say, ooh, that was good. Cheers to that. So now that our glasses are empty, Siobhan, let us know, what is your rating for your sweet red blend?
So this says Sonoroso showcases flavors of red fruit, sweet spice, and delicate scents of plum and violets. Notes of blackberry and cherry give a sensuous taste, finishing with a touch of sweetness, ideal for any pairing, but especially with barbecued meats. Okay. Cheeses, spicy or fried dishes, enjoy it chilled. It definitely needs to be chilled. I think most sweet reds do. I enjoyed this actually. I really did. The blackberry to me was like, ooh, because it's a little heavier. Like I don't really, cherry, I think is that sweetness that we're all used to because we all have cherry flavored everything. So I definitely, when I first tasted it, I said, oh, okay, it's fruity. It's probably like a medium body. So not super heavy, but it's good fruit. Definitely a sweet finish. It's blended. Like it's not a crisp, clean. It's a blend. It's
muffled.
A blend. Okay. It's a blend. But I actually really did like this. I think it would have been better if I had it chilled. And I think for me, it's a little too fruity for me to give it a 4. So I would give it a 3.75. I have my top 3 reds, sweet reds. Okay. For y'all who don't know, it's Sweet Bella by Shoe Crazy Wine. It's the Lambrusco by Reunite, and it is Malvasia di Consorso. So those are my top 3. So any red blend to come up in the 4 5s or up here in the 4s got to be touching on them. This was good. I would definitely get it again. If you're looking for a red that is sweeter, because I do have a lot of my guy friends do ask me actually, it's like, Yvonne, you know what a good sweet red is? I would say to try this, especially if you like something that's fruit forward. Because I think a lot of, and I'm not sure what berries they mix, but I know a lot of red blends tend to be heavy because they tend to mix like Merlots and Zinfandels.
Right.
Cabs, a lot of people mix with cabs. I think that's like the most mixed red. Grape is a cab, and that tends to be heavy. So, which gets you that drier, crispy, that more wine, if you will, what you would expect. But if you want more of the fruity side, this would be good. To me, I think it's just a tad too sweet and a tad too fruity for me personally. And that might be the plum and the violet mix, but it's a good. I give it a good 3.75. I would definitely recommend. I kind of was like, with the barbecue, but I could see it with the dry rub. Something heavy
Okay.
in an herb, not necessarily something salt forward. I think this something salt forward. If you like that, like I know people like the sweet and sour. This would probably be good. I'm not that person, but I think that this would be good. But definitely something more herbal. Yes. So it's good.
Okay. Mine says a refreshingly sweet blend of wine, natural fruits, flavors, and elegant endeavors. Enjoy chill.
Oh,
Tells me nothing.
well,
Typical Michelle, Titan Michelle one. Cupcake. It's sweet.
okay.
It lived up to its name.
Yeah, good.
It did have bubble
Mhm.
to it.
So did it.
So that was nice. The bubbles weren't overpowering, so it was okay. I did pour a second glass. This would be a cheese and wine type of thing for me. Like if I'm just, like for the wine out, like cheese, crackers. I think this will be good for that because this is sweet. It would be a nice blend for that salty, that because this is, I feel like it's more light to medium, not medium.
Mhm.
It's like in between light to medium. So that cheese, that cracker, maybe that salami will help to enhance. Well, it'll help take away some of that sweetness, but it won't dissipate it completely.
Right.
So I think that would be, I think it was good. My overall rating for this is going to be a 3.75 as well. Because it is sweet. I would have preferred if it was a little, not by much, just a little bit less sweet. Just a little.
Right. Yeah.
And that's why I said maybe, that's why when you said that for that, I was like, I'm thinking maybe along the same lines, it might be quite similar. And for yours, I'm excited because plums were my favorite fruit when I could eat fruit. So I would demolish plums. You couldn't keep those in my house. This would be, I feel like this might be more of a dessert wine because of the sweetness. But because of the sweetness, I wouldn't want it with a dessert. Like, right. I don't really like dessert wines with dessert. I think that's too much sugar, and that's just my personal preference.
I agree.
That's not it.
I like dessert wines with hors d'oeuvres. Like, I don't want the actual meal because I feel like it takes away.
It takes away from my meal, from my food. But yes.
For like a starter, like right. They say have dessert first. For a dessert wine, I believe in it.
Yeah. So for me, 3.75. It's good. It's good. It's a good wine. I think if I was going to a party with people who I know don't really drink reds, this would be okay. Let me just grab the cupcake, especially because you see it every place. Right. Very easily accessible. Like I said, this is my first time having it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are already familiar with it, but that's just me. That's my rating on this wine. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the conclusion of another episode of A Little Something, the number 2 Wine About with your hostesses, Ty Michelle
and Shalon Camille.
And of course, be sure to join us each and every Wednesday for more laughs, more fun, and of course, more wine. We go live the last Saturday of each month, with the exception of last.
And this month, because it will not be the last.
And this month. So be sure that you join us in December for the last Saturday of the month. Nope.
No, December.
Third Saturday of the month.
2nd.
Yes, the beginning part of the month. For our Christmas karaoke, y'all, we're gonna sing So join us live on YouTube and Instagram. And be prepared to sing, support, and be sure you got your glasses of red, white, sparkling. If you drink whiskey, tequila, bring it all. Woo! Wine and sing and dance and shout and mess up the words with us, the boyfriend and the husband, as we close out the year on a happy, merry note. And remember, as always,
there's nothing wrong with a little wine. Or a lot.
Okay, y'all. Toodles. See you next week.
Thank you for whining with us on this episode of A Little Something to Whine About. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to join us live the last Saturday of every month on YouTube or Instagram. And we'll see you next Wednesday for more fun, more laughs, and of course, more wine.